So I decided to do a quick project this weekend, and I picked up this wireless speaker kit from Rockler. And what a fun little project this was. They give you everything you need to make a quick speaker. It's a Bluetooth wireless speaker, so you can just sync up to your iPhone or whatever device you want to use. You can see in the front is the speaker, and in the back there's actually a Bluetooth. There's a button for Bluetooth, and there's also a port there. And they include a cable. It's just a standard USB cable to charge it up. I've actually got mine synced to my iPhone, and hopefully you can hear this. Anyways, it sounds really good. In fact, my wife and kid they both want one, so I'm gonna have to make another one of these. So coming up in the video, I'll show you how I made mine. Oh, and be sure to check out WoodLogger.com. I'll post more detailed pictures and information about how I made this. And oh, and if you're not a subscriber to YouTube, be sure to click on subscribe there too. So to get started with my cube speaker, I had a scrap piece of 2x4 that I decided to use. I cut this in half, and that will kind of give me the width that I want for the cube. It is going to be a true cube, and I've decided on a size of 2 3/4 all the way around. But I started off by using my table saw, and I ran this through, trimmed off the sides, made sure that everything was kind of flush, and really just cleaned the wood up. So next up, I'm going to glue these boards together, and then I'll head over to my miter saw and cut this to the exact width that I want. Okay, so I've got my block of wood all glued up. It looks pretty good. I've also gone ahead and struck a line. I'm gonna cut mine at 2 3/4 inches, and that'll be the size of the cube and on all sides. So after I cut this out on my miter saw, I'll head over to my drill press. I'll drill out the hole for the speakers. I'm gonna work on that now. Alright, so I've got my cube, it's all finished, it's drilled out, looks pretty good. Next up I'm going to sand this using 3 grits of sandpaper. I'll start with the 60, work my way to 100 and then 220. After that I'll apply a stain. And I think I'm going to use a red mahogany for this one. I've used red mahogany before in the past, but I just kind of like the way it looks. So after that, then I'll be ready to put the speaker components together, and that'll wrap this up. Alright, well I've got my cube all done. I've got it stained. I used a red mahogany for that. Next up I'm going to attach the speaker. It actually comes in 2 parts. There's the front end that has the speaker, and you can see these little wires in the back. I'll insert that to the front. The back has a place for the speaker wires to connect, and then there's a button right here that allows it for syncing up as well as for charging. They also include a charger cable for it. It's just a standard USB cable, and looks like it's going to be pretty simple. The directions say to insert it and use an epoxy to help hold that in if you need it. Otherwise, it looks like it's kind of a pressure fit to me. It's pretty close. So just kind of fits in there like that. And then I'll attach the wires here in just a second to the back, and I'll seal it off, and then I will be all done. So thanks for checking out my video. As more, I'll have more details and more information about this project and other projects over at my website at WoodLogger.com.